Can we get that muted? Okay. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Your event is starting, and we are good. Welcome back to another Water Change Wednesday, everybody here on YouTube. I see a ton of people already in the chat. We were having a bit of technical difficulties. We were actually on Instagram streaming before this for a few moments here, and people are patiently waiting for the giveaway announcement. So, how's everybody doing? Got a bunch of people in the chats on both. If you're not following us on Instagram, you don't know what this giveaway is about. It was a giveaway that we started on Instagram about a week ago. And we had over 3,200 entries. And it was one of the largest giveaways I've ever done as far as like entries that we had. So it was nice. Who's the winner? What did I win? We're going to be announcing that briefly. What I did want to let everybody know is we are... let's see, we have a discount code for this live stream, and it is, what is it? Oh, it's, okay, so if you enter giveaways at checkout, it'll save you 15% off your entire order. However, that does not apply to signature scapes, but it applies to everything else. So, take advantage of that, use it, and save yourself 15%. That'll count on plants, fertilizers, driftwood, all that good stuff. Alrighty, so got a bunch of people in here. What's going on, Karen, Alpha? What's up, Malika's Aqua? Doing water change. I can't believe I won out of 3,000 people. You didn't win yet, Ryan. Calm down. Sit down, boy. Alright, so let's, we're gonna minimize these windows, and we will share this screen. Hopefully this works. We're gonna go down to properties here, switch this to this. Let's do this. Does that work? Okay, cool. So, if you are on Instagram, we're going to flip the camera around so you guys can see the screen here now. Alright, so you guys are watching on Instagram. Actually, can I move this order? Move to right edge. There we go. Okay, so you guys can see all these. Why are you wearing so many clothes? Because I'm hiding it from you. Alright, so here is all of the entries here. We got a ton of people. Right here is all the entries, and this is all the people that they tagged. But as you can see here, there are a lot of entries here. We keep scrolling. I mean, we could be here all night, but I'm just gonna fast forward to the very bottom here. And here we are. Boom. Right there. This is the last entry. So we had 3,280. It'll actually be 87 because it's in whatever. Can you change from the font to Comic Sans? Not right now. Okay. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to copy all of these names. This would be easier if I had both hands, but I'm holding the phone so people can see on Instagram. Oops. No, we got to re-highlight everything. Here we go. And now I hope whoever entered all three things that it said to do, because there's 3 requirements, and if you didn't do the other 2, other than the comment, you can't win the other prizes. So, hopefully, you did it. And if you didn't, not my problem, you didn't read. Okay, so we got this random list organizer here thing, and we're going to copy and paste... Oh, my phone just... There we go. Okay, sorry about that on Instagram. Alright, we're going to paste all of the names, and then we're going to randomize. Boom. Alright, so, hey, look. Oh, no, that's not me. That's somebody else. Okay. So here's all the names in a randomized order, right? These are all of the names. Random order. Okay? I do this because of a bunch of people that entered like 20 zillion times in a row. It at least spread it out and make it a bit more fair, I think. I mean, I guess the odds are pretty much the same, but that's what we got. So we are, let's see how many numbers we have total. Should be what I said. Yep, 3287. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here for right now. All right, and then we're going to open up this other one here. All right, so number generator. 3287, and we're going to hit generate. 325. So this is going to be for the third prize. So 325. We're going to go in order from least to greatest. So 325. You are... Oh, I should be... It's hard to hold the phone, watch what you're doing, and... Yeah, so here we go. 325. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? And we have a winner here. Sheep 2K19. So third prize winner. Sheep 2K19. Now, the problem is... Have to check and make sure that they did what was required. So now I'm going to go to on my phone. Okay, on the phone. I'm going to check it out here. We're going to do sheep 2. What is that? Sheep 2K19. Okay, Calvin. Oh, your account's privated. Okay, I followed you, Calvin. We're going to see if you did the requirements for that. So, while we're waiting on Calvin, we're going to be selecting the second place winner. I'm sure he'll approve me to follow him briefly, and then I can check out his thing here. Alright. So, next is, and I apologize for the wire, but that it is what it is. Alright, 154. So, let's go over to 154 here. This will be for the second place winner. And we have Cody Bry 33. Okay, so let's look up Cody here. Now, to win the second prize, you needed to follow all the people that were a part of the giveaway. So, let's see if Cody is following all those people. We're going to go to following. Alright, so he follows Logan Paul. Automatically disqualified. No, just kidding. Shrimpery, that's 1. Coco, that's 2. Beta, that's 3. Yori, that's 4. Mother of Sharks, that's 5. Eric is 6. And Aquarium Hobby is 7. So that was everybody that was a part of the live stream. So he is following, and he's following me. Awesome. Alright, so Cody, you won prize number 2. Congratulations, Cody Bry. Let me message you. You won, buddy. Okay. So, just so you can see there, messaged him. Cody Bry won second place. Alright. Here we go for number 1. This is the grand prize here. We're going to do generate. Oh, and I just realized you guys on YouTube can't see the number. There we go. 1456. So let's go to 1456. I'm going to scroll down here. 1456 coming up. 1456. No, we still got to go down the way it is. And the winner of 1456 is Zella Lewis. Boom. 1456. So, we're going to look them up. There was no other requirements to win the grand prize other than just doing the comment. Alright, here we go. Peyton. So this is the winner here, Peyton. Okay, Peyton. At least I believe so. We're gonna still have to wait for confirmation on third prize. I gotta make sure that he did do the requirements, was to share and tag me in it. And if I I can verify that he did that, then he will win. Alright, so that is that for right now until I can verify that the other guy did it. What was the first guy's name? Now I forgot. Oh my god, I should have wrote this down. I don't think he let me start following him yet. God, what was his name? Oh, Sheep. That's right. Sheep. Sheep. 2K 19. Calvin, I really hope that you did the requirements if you're watching. You are ugly. Oh my god, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. You know what you get? You get hide video. There you go. Have fun. Enjoy. Alright. Now, let's reset this. First we go to properties. And switch this back. Boom. And, oh. Now you guys can only see my arm. Or this arm. Yeah. Go back to position, fit to screen. Boom! Alright, and we're back. Congratulations to everybody that won. What are the prizes? If it's a box of high fives, I'm going to be super upset I didn't enter. Well, you could have a high five anyway. Boom! There you go, Alpha. I'm not your guy friend. I'm not your buddy guy. What? What's going on here? What are you guys talking about? I don't know. Ryan C won them all, I heard. That's definitely true. He won them all. I have no arms and no legs, and I can't turn you off. I'm confused. We can't always win. Congratulations to the winner. Yeah, you know, obviously it sucks that there's 3,200 entries and I only had 3 prizes, but I will say we will be doing many more giveaways in the future, so don't worry. Of course, every Instagram post is a chance to win $10 to the store, no matter what. That we do daily. Depending on how many posts we have, you have up to 3 chances usually if we post 3 days, or 3 times in a day. So always a chance to win some stuff there. And, you know, I'm trying to do these more frequently. We'll do larger giveaways because I enjoy them. I think they're nice for the community. I'll settle for you just giving yourself away to me. Octonation, you could have me anytime you want, big boy. Alright, okay, we're good there. I can move all my stuffs over here. I can get rid of all this stuff. What were the prizes? So the prizes, we'll go over what the prizes were. At 3rd place, you get a bottle of Vital, Vital X, or Thrive S. Those are the 3 fertilizers we sell. You also get a bag of our Vital Root Tabs. So it's a $30 value, and all that. You also get, okay, so that was 3rd prize. 2nd prize was those 2, and I think it was it $50 gift card? I don't remember. Hold on. I don't even remember what the giveaway prizes were, to be honest. Let's see. They were... Oh, yes, okay. So, 2nd prize was a $50 gift certificate to the store. No Vital X and no Vital Root Tabs. I apologize. I thought I included that. The 1st prize winner, grand prize, was a $100 gift certificate to our store and a bottle of Vital or Vital X or Thrive S, depending on what you have and need, and 1 pack of Root Tabs. So, that was all the things and all the stuffs. Mass Aquariums is in the house. What's going on? Send them over my way at 9 o'clock, brother. Gonna give a lot of stuff away. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. If you guys want to check out Mass Aquariums when he's live streaming in about 40 minutes, you can head on over to his YouTube channel and check him out. Sergeant Tank is in the house. What's up, Sergeant Tank? How's it going? Damn, everybody's crashing the party. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, what is the name now? Schwisky Vision? Is that what it is? What's going on, guys? So yeah, so that's the giveaways. We'll start doing Q&A because that's what the live stream is for, is Q&A. So drop your questions below if you have any. What do we got cooking? I got my quick tips videos for you guys tomorrow. I think some of you might like it and or learn something from it because not many people know that you could do it. So I think it's going to be interesting. Can you show me a cool guppy? I don't have any cool guppies. $500? Oh shoot, Mass Aquariums is giving away $500. I might have to go over there and enter afterwards too. Where does one buy hairbands shaped like sunglasses? Easy, sunglass stores. I know, I use these as a hairband because my hair, if you guys really want to see, my hair is all over the place, as you can see, so I don't know what to do with it. I haven't decided to cut it completely off. I did get it cut shorter than it normally was, so no more man bun that I had a couple months ago, but the sunglasses hold everything. What's going on, Pectonics? What's going on? What's going on? D from Brooklyn. I have long hair right now too. Octonation, you have long hair everywhere. What plants should I buy? I'm a beginner and will be putting them in a 10-gallon and using fertilizer and carbon. So if you're using, like, are you talking about carbon as far as Excel, or you're actually using pressurized CO2? That's really the question. Once I know that, I can better answer the question. Justin, do you know how to propagate banana plants? So I have not propagated banana plants myself. However, a customer of mine decided to take it upon themselves to test it out and see, and they basically cut the leaf off at the base of the banana plant, and then they just left the leaf floating with the stem intact, and the leaf started to grow roots. So in theory, if that is the correct way, it'll start growing roots and eventually produce the tubers that are on the side of banana plants. I've also been told you can split the bananas, like take the bunch of bananas and split them in half, and there you go. That's another way, but I haven't tested either method to know for sure. It's actually something that I plan on doing to try for one of the quick tip videos, because it's a question that I actually get quite often and I need to know the answer for that. A lot of chit chat back and forth. What's up, OG? Met you in the BK Aquarium Society, so I might be speaking if all goes through. I might be speaking there later this year. I also have an event coming up in Queens College. Hopefully, if it's not set in stone, but it's kind of like, okay, this is the date, and we just haven't like officially done it. So I'll be giving a speak on entrepreneurship in Queens College, which is kind of cool. I'm excited and nervous at the same time because it's different live streaming and talking to you guys, but live, that's a whole different thing. I'm afraid I might trip and fall on stage or something. Any tips for growing boost fast? Not really. If you really wanted to get it growing fast, I mean, highlight, CO2, all that good stuff, but you could also grow it at the surface of your water. So either get like a ledge or a piece of driftwood or something that would hold it just at the water line, and that will allow it to grow much faster because it would get much more light. If you do it right, your leaves will be slightly out of the water. They'll absorb CO2, but because of the high humidity, they'll pretty much all convert over. So Maddie, you have any good beginner plants? I want to help my cousin out with his 2.5 gallons. I do, actually. And for such a small tank, you're kind of limited because you don't want to put in such huge plants that it's all plants. You want to leave some space for the fish and all that good stuff. But what you could do with a small tank, it's actually going to be a future video that I want to do, but the best plants for a small, let's say under 5-gallon tank or jar or anything like that, I would do moss balls for sure. They're really easy. You could do a bunch of cool things with them. I showed that in a previous quick tip video. I think it was last week's, if I remember correctly. You could also do banana plants, although they can get quite larger leaves if you constantly prune them back and only leave smaller leaves. They'll stay that way. You could also do red tiger lotus, which is another one, same thing to the banana plant trimming back, but that is a way to get red in your tank. You could do cryptarvas, you could do Anubis nanopetites or Anubis nana. Probably nanopetites are going to be your best bet because they stay really small. You could do any sort of moss, Java moss, Christmas moss, anything like that. Dwarf 4-leaf clover is another one that stays really small. Monte Carlo sometimes. And dwarf sage would probably be the other one that I run. Yeah, those would be it. My plant invincible, I propagate water spray and wisteria or whatever, and I accidentally took off a leaf and it's growing roots and a new stem. Yeah, so that's probably, actually both of them could do that, so it could be either one. The easy way to know if you have water spray or water wisteria is water wisteria is a stem plant, so it'll grow one massive stem and branch out leaves from that, where water sprite is a rosette plant and will have at the base, and then a bunch of leaves will form out of that. So that's the easy way to tell what you have. What's the tentative dates for BAS and Queens College? Queens College, as of right now, is going to be April. I think it's April something. It's a Wednesday. I think it's April 18th, possibly. I got to confirm that. And then the one for Brooklyn Aquarium Society, it's sometime in September. I'm not sure when. For the Brooklyn Aquarium Society, depending on what we do, I want to actually maybe do like a live hands-on workshop with plants and like maybe like give out a plant to everybody. I don't know. It depends on how many people show up, whatever. So I'm gonna try and get like a count. That's at least like in my mind what I want to do, but I still have to talk to them what they want to do. But that's one of my ideas. I'll bring like maybe moss balls and Anubis and show people some stuff with that. My deep red Ludwigia has refused to grow more than the start of a very runner type thing in months. Any tips for making it grow faster? Very small runner, I mean. Let's see. Deep red Ludwigia. Is it being shaded or like, is it planted in good substrate? Sometimes Ludwigias are tricky, depending on which Ludwigia you have. Deep red, I'm guessing you mean dark red, which is a rather easy plant to grow, so I'm not sure. You could also try floating it and it would grow much faster. Oh, we have Octonation wants to join. Octonation, if I wasn't streaming on YouTube, I'd totally bring you in here, but if I bring you in here, then YouTube, it's just doesn't make for a good video. Justin, I bought your shrimp fertilizer for a 15-gallon tank with various plants. How would dosing work when you have Floramax soil as a substrate? So, when it comes to dosing fertilizers with substrate, this is actually a question that I get asked very often. What you do is, if your tank is newly set up with a good substrate, so such as Floramax, ADA, Tropica, Aqua Soils, anything like that, you don't have to dose fertilizer for probably about 6 weeks or so, maybe even longer, depending on how much how planted it is, basically, and how many water changes you do. After that, I would start dosing about half the amount at first, and then work your way up to the full amount over the course of a couple weeks. That's the way I would do. A bunch of questions here. What's your favorite Bucephalandrid? You got me hooked. Now I'm buying them from sketchy people on the streets. That sounds like me. Actually, earlier today I was buying some plants from some people, some other hobbyists, because I'm trying to build back up inventory of some plants that died on me. And so I'm like, okay, I want that plant, but what else do you have? Because I want it all. So yeah, I'm a drug addict. I'm addicted to plants. That's pretty much what it is. And now the video is gonna get demonetized because I said drug. Damn it. Ryan, you are a troll. I should do meetups there, though. You're right. Do you think putting out the output of my CO2 diffuser in the intake of my filter makes a big difference? If not, put it by the intake, or if not, put by the intake. Oh, I don't. Jay, no, I think a lot of people do this. I wouldn't do this, just because CO2 turns into carbonic acid, and if the bubbles are getting sucked up in your filter, and they're not getting dispersed properly, like say you have too many bubbles and your filter gets full of air, it will actually stop the siphon. You could essentially damage your filter because of it, and cause like a huge ammonia spike because your filter won't be working, and then when it eventually starts to work, you're going to be having ammonia spread around the tank, and yeah, so not a good idea. At least in my opinion. I know people that do it. I don't like the idea of it. 40-gallon breeder, light and plant recommendations. Well, you really start with what kind of fish you're going to keep in that, because say you go, oh, I'm going to put cichlids. There's only a very limited amount of plants you could do. But if you're going to do, say, a guppy tank, you could do lots of things. You could do low, high tech. It also depends on if you're going to run CO2 or not. So these are all things that you would have to take into consideration. Mine, I'm running Fluval 2.0 planted. They're really good for the majority of plants. They're not going to grow super, super high-tech, high-demanding plants, but they will grow the majority of the plants that are readily available in the hobby. So that would be what I would do. And then it really depends on if you want hardscape, you know, the fish, whatever you're looking to do as far as plants. So I like the fluvals, even though they're a little extra money than most other lights. They're dimmable. You can put them on a timer. You don't need to buy the Wi-Fi timer thing that they try and sell you with it. And they're just overall good lights. You can use them for low and high tech because you can dim them, so it's great. Do you still think ADA is overrated? I mean, I have some growing some stuff in the dry start method that we haven't released the video on yet. And I mean, it's working. I don't know if it works significantly better than the other stuff. I haven't tested it, but everything that I hear from Kevin and everybody else tells me that Aquasoil is the best. Is ADA, Aquasoil, and Stratum the same? According to Kevin, and Kevin has a lot of experience in this hobby. If you don't know who Kevin is, he's Brooklyn Hardscapes. He's usually here on the live streams. He couldn't make it this week, but he says they're definitely not the same. Fluval Stratum breaks down much faster, and it does not have the same nutrient content that that Aquasoil does. So I haven't tested it. I don't know. I trust Kevin what he says usually because he knows a lot more than I do. So I trust his judgment and experience. I got rid of everything in the middle of my tank so the Ludwigia would have a prime spot. I do have weak kiddie pool filter sand though. That could possibly be it. When you have Ludwigia, and like with any plant really, if you have too much sand, it can actually suffocate the plant essentially and the roots. So it's difficult to really see if that's the issue. But what you could try and do is get root tabs, whether they're mine or somebody else's, and put them in around that plant so it'll break up that sand a bit and hopefully allow the plant to absorb some nutrients. It could be starved that way. How bad is your electric bill? It's actually not bad at all. My electric bill is like $250 a month for my entire house. So this is probably maybe 100 of that. Not bad. Why do the plant names get censored on here? I don't know. What are cool looking plants that from your site that'll grow in my 15-gallon Fluval Flex with pea puffers? Really anything? I mean, but if you're looking for cool plants, I really like Water Sprite. I really like Crips. Crips are like one of my favorite plants. Bacopa is a really nice one that could work. It's really cool looking. Vowels. Let's see. What I do when I buy aquarium plants, crush them up, cook them, and smoke them. That's exactly what you do. Ever think of growing saltwater plants? I was considering doing like a saltwater tank with like some macroalgae and like mangrove and stuff, but honestly, it wouldn't make sense right now. But I am working on something, something for more space. That is my next project. Even though in 2 weeks my baby's gonna be here, yeah, that is not halting my plans at all. We will truck forward and continue. ADA is way better. I've done both. There you go. So even another person other than Kevin is saying it. So I believe him. Kevin says Tropica Aquasoil and ADA Aquasoil though are very similar. The Fluval stuff supposedly is not the same thing. The reason being, if you look at the Fluval stuff, it doesn't have the initial ammonia spike that it typically has. So it's got to be something different, or they're adding stuff to it. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but we will figure it out soon, because that is something that I plan on testing. I plan on testing a lot of things, a lot of questions that come in. and whatnot. Justin, what state is all the events in? So both events, Queens College is in Queens, New York, in the city, and the Brooklyn Aquarium Society is in Brooklyn, New York City. So unfortunately, they're both local to me. But if you have an aquarium club that's local to you, and you want somebody to come talk about plants, I am all open for it, as long as they cover expenses to fly out there. And schedule me in advance. Obviously, with a newborn, I can't do anything probably for the first month or so, but I will definitely, I'll definitely go to these. If you're local to New York City, even better. So tell your clubs if you want plant specialist, or, well, I guess I'm not really a specialist. I mean, I know how to grow stuff. I'm not like a botanist. I wouldn't consider myself a botanist, but I do know enough to grow plants easily. Has anybody here used GoPro from aquariumplants.com substrate? What are you talking about? GrowPro. Oh, GrowPro. No, I haven't. Really enjoy your live streams. A lot of great info. Thank you, Shrimp Life. I got you, Justin. Luckily for you, I've been having the collector-itis lately. Yes. Dylan says, I directed my father to your website to buy plants. I hope he does. I love the videos. Please don't stop sharing making them. Or please don't stop making them. You're welcome, Dylan, and thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to continue making videos. There might be a small break once the baby's born. I don't know how that's all going to play out. We may take like a week hiatus just so I can get my mind straight. But what I'm trying to do is, if I have time, I'm really going to try and do it, but I'm going to try and get done at least 2 or 3 videos done like in the next 2 weeks, so that way I have those to upload, so you guys can get those. If I need to take a short break from like editing and stuff. I don't know if live streams will happen once the baby's born for like a week or 2. We'll have to see. Hopefully I can work that out. We'll have to see how Margaret's feeling, because Margaret is having a C-section, so she has to recover from that operation before like I can really get hands-on in the business, and that can typically take anywhere between a week or 2. So we'll see how that all works out. But yeah, definitely don't intend to stop making videos, but it may be a short break here coming up soon, just for a couple weeks. But turn on notifications so you get notified when I do upload a video, just in case we go a week without uploading, because YouTube likes to smack down channels if they stop uploading. I got a 10-gallon light for $17.99. That's awesome. Good deal. It's cold down here. I'm sorry. That's why I'm rubbing my hands. It's cold. Accidentally bought Hydrocodo Triparta SP Japan. I just call that Hydrocodo or Japan, or Hydro Japan. That's like my name for it. Instead of baby tears. Any carpet growing tips, and do you know the common name? I don't think it has a common name. I just call it Hydro Japan. Like I said, that's easy for me to pronounce. Hydro Japan. There's no other plant that is in the aquarium hobby that I think has that same title, so that works for me. It's a very easy plant to grow. Under low tech, it will probably grow a bit more bushy and up. Under high tech, it'll carpet out really well. You could train it to carpet out by constantly trimming and replanting it, and then it'll eventually get the hint and maybe carpet out under low tech environments. But it will grow in pretty much anything. So. Let's see, does it root well and hold the plants initially? I'm not sure. I mean, as far as the ADA soil, I mean, the plants we planted rooted just fine. They're doing great. How many subs did you gain after Joey's video of your basement? About 2,700, almost 3,000 we're going on, so pretty decent amount. Do you have Crenum Calamastranum in the basement? I actually have a ton. The tank right here behind me has a ton in there. I also have a bigger one in my 55, which is my show tank, which we'll be doing a video on that soon. I already have all the footage, so I gotta put it all together. But it's yeah, I got Crenum. I got all the Crenum masks. If you need some Crenum, let me know. I'll get you some Crenum. Eco Complete, any good? I mean, I've used it in my 55-gallon. What are you doing, dog? Throwing up over here. I've used it in my 55-gallon for quite some time. It's worked out great. A lot of people hate it. I just put root tabs and I don't seem to have a problem. So, I don't know. It worked for me, but thank you for the congratulations on the baby. Oh, people coming over from inside. I'm sorry, it's hard to keep up with both chats, but if you want to make sure that your question gets read, head on over to YouTube, because the Instagram chat, like, I have to scroll through a bunch of people here that are chatting, and it's difficult to get me there. Where do you get all your tanks? I buy all my 40-gallon breeders from Petco or PetSmart whenever they're doing like their sales. Freaking back. Ah. But that's about it. If all goes planned though, in the future, we're gonna need bigger tanks. That's all I'm gonna say. I have an aquarium store near me. I live in Aurora, Colorado. Nice. I'm glad. It's hard to find good fish stores near you. Aquatic Kingdom Aquarium. Thanks. Last question for the night is if growing moss from outside on the ground is appropriate for a tank. Recently saw a video of on growing random moss in tanks. I personally wouldn't do it, but I'm sure there's mosses out there that you can find that you can. A lot of aquarium moss that is sold in the hobby is grown immersed or outside, but it's usually in a controlled environment versus nature. So if it really depends. And you gotta kind of identify the moss too. I want a dwarf crawfish so bad. I want one for aquatic arts, but they are sold out of the ones I like. I don't like those orange ones. I like the nature color ones. Yeah. If anybody didn't see Tank Tested already on YouTube, you guys should go check him out. There was actually a video with a crawfish. I mentioned that last stream. But his videos are by far top-notch. I highly recommend you go checking them out. Tank Tested. Tanktested. I should charge him every time I plug him, but he's honestly one of the top aquarium channels so far that I've seen. Hi Justin, you said you were going to change your lights from Fluval to another brand. What brand and why are you changing? Thanks. So there's this company out there called SB Reefs, and even though it has reefs in the name, they do make freshwater lights. Their freshwater light is the best light you will be able to buy, hands down. It gives you the most significant amount of light that you'll ever see. You will bring out colors in plants that no other light will. It has 600 par at something like 20 inches or 16 inches, something like that. Like it blows all the other competition out of the way. It's a bit pricey. It's not cheap. We may be selling them in the future. I'm waiting to order a test unit to test out, and then once I do that, then I will try that out. What light are we talking about? It's called the SB Reef Lights. Sam Boy Reef Lights. Some of the best. Instagram, we have a minute left. If you want to head on over to YouTube to continue the live stream, we have about another 15 minutes left before I end this. So head on over to YouTube. Link is pinned in the comments /H2O Plants, and you can check us out there. Add jewelry. I'm late. You are. We're almost done. We have to go back and rewatch. Petco has a sale right now, by the way. Well, luckily I don't need any more. Well, unluckily I don't need any more tanks, I guess. I do actually have 40-gallon breeders in my shed, as well as a 90-gallon, which might be a problem because now they've been in the freezing weather, so the silicone may have gone bad. I don't know. They were brand new, not used, so who knows. If my goldfish gets too big for my tank, can I give it to you? Right now, I don't have any room for a goldfish, unfortunately. But check out your local fish store. You know, I'm sure they'll take them in. Petco, alright, I already read that. For aquascaping, do you recommend ADA like tanks? I personally really like the rimless tanks. I only have the one that's, well, actually I have two now. I have two now that are behind me. I have the Shell Dweller tank, which you guys haven't seen the most updated version of it yet. And then I have the Dry Start that we're doing also behind me. Both of which I really like that they are, they're rimless. They're really nice quality. I can't wait to fill this one. The Dry Start method is going to look phenomenal. Congrats on the baby coming. Thank you. Gonna need a bigger tank. There we are. Orlando has almost no selection of freshwater stores because of all the salt water. That sucks, Austin. Might have to go down there and set up a freshwater store then. Went to pet store to check out tanks. Wanted to try planted because your channel left with 2 20-gallon longs for 40 bucks. That's a pretty sweet deal, and you got the best tank, honestly, for setting up a planted tank. If there was going to be any tanks that I would do, it would be either 20-gallon longs, 33-gallon longs, or 40 breeders. Those are by far the best because they're going to be super cheap for you to set up because you don't need a whole lot of substrate. You won't need a super expensive light. You could put CO2 on it, and you'll be able to grow practically anything. So, really, really good stuff. What do you guys on here suggest for water change schedule on a newly set up ADA Amazonia tank? Well, it really depends on what is in there, like Agno says. And it depends on if you are pulling media from an older tank and putting it in there so it's pre-cycled, or if you're just kind of leaving it. Florida is Petco County. That it is. It is a ridiculously good light. So there you go. Alpha even says the SB Reef light is ridiculously good. Best bang for your buck. Yep. How to prevent blackbeard algae. You can't prevent it. You can only fight it. So blackbeard algae, and this is actually going to be another video that we're going to do here in the future. But blackbeard algae, it is caused from 2 things. High flow or low flow, or too much CO2 or too little CO2. So it's one of those 2 things typically. Or Kevin has said high organics, which means like you need to clean your tank pretty much. And yeah, so really the best way to prevent it is just keep it at bay if it grows. I personally don't mind if it grows on my filter outputs or my power heads or anything like that. It's only when it grows on the plant and it affects plant growth. When you see it growing on plant, just pretty much remove that portion of the plant because there's no way you're going to be able to remove it unless you get an algae eater that eats it. That's not always an available option for everybody because there's so few creatures that actually eat it. So I do recommend just try and grow your plants as best as possible. Keep them healthy so the algae can't grow on it because the algae only seems to attack dying leaves or plant matter that is... what's the word for it? Can't think of the word. Compromise. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. So yeah, that's blackbeard algae in a nutshell. Who is your favorite plant YouTuber? I had to tuck my son into bed. I'm not sure if you said it. I didn't actually say anything. I didn't read that question before. But who is my favorite plant YouTuber? Well, Waterbox is really interesting. I like him. He does pretty good videos. He's not really known. Tank Tessa is by far one of my favorite planted tank YouTube channels right now. George Farmer is really good. Who else? I think that might be it. There's a couple other people that I watch, but those would be my top guys. Hi, Justin. How to prepare mothballs to prevent transfer of unwanted passengers, i.e. snail eggs? You really can't do too much with them, but a visual inspection is pretty easy on them. Put them in some water under a light and look. You'll be able to see snail eggs. It'll look like a slimy mess, and you'll be able to tell. Cody Bry, you join. Cody Bry, you actually, I'm waiting on you to let me follow you so I can verify. Or no, did you win? I forget. No, it was Sheep. Yes, you won. You answered me back. Yep. You guys won. So, congratulations. Anyway. So, you said, your channel inspired me to do live plants in my 70-gallon, and it's thriving thanks to you. Well, you're welcome, Cody. I'm glad you're having success. You have anything that's getting too big? At the moment, no. Better than Kessel. The light is better than Kessel. The SB Reef light is the best light on the market. Hands down, you won't find a better light. Simple as that. I haven't even used it, and I know it to be the case because I've seen it used by many, many other hobbyists, and it is truly the best light. Like, just based on what I've seen. When I get one, I am going to be super psyched because I'm going to get super difficult plants, like really, really difficult stem plants and other plants, and grow them out like crazy. I just need to take the dive into it. So, what's the best way to pull media off a hang on back filter to start my Eheim canister filter? Just pull whatever you have. If you have ceramic, pull some out. If you have the sponge pads, you could use those too. So, when will the plants you did an unboxing on be up on the website? They should have actually been up on the website before you actually saw that video. So the way we're going to be doing unboxings, I think, we may be uploading them once a week going forward, but it won't be on a Sunday, because Sundays are kind of like the big day for, like, you know, what's going on in the fish room. Oh, here comes Margaret. So we may be uploading those unboxings, so they're really easy to do. There's not a whole lot of editing, and yeah, so baby, she like creeped down here. Now it's hiding. Hi. So yeah, so those plans are already on there, but if you saw anything that you wanted that's not in stock, let me know. I'll be sure to get it for you. Hi. We got 13 minutes left. Why?
I'm gonna head upstairs.
Oh. You're done watching your show?
I know, I'm just watching upstairs.
Okay.
You wanna take the dogs?
No.
Just gonna touch the wire.
Yeah, don't touch the wire. You go. Go upstairs.
Come on.
Go upstairs. She'll follow you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
See you there?
Yeah. Go. 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 No, you go. You go. Go. No, she doesn't want to go. Anyway. Okay, there we go. I have butterfly loaches. Loaches are good. It cleans so good. I've never had butterfly loaches, but I'm sure if you say they're good, I'm sure they are. I'm your favorite. Spot dose Flourish Excel to fight BBA. That's another good way. Hydrogen peroxide is another way. But you do have to find the underlying cause. Oh, Joey entered. What's up, Joey? Oh, thank you, Pac-Man Frog. I appreciate it. Look at that belly. I know, right? She's a balloon. Ready to pop. You could dip it in tea tree oil, 1 drop per gallon to get fungus and bacteria, then rinse it in the water, then put it in your tank. I don't know what that is reference to, but okay. Ready to pop. That she is. Could stab her. Congrats on the baby. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking for Cryptspiralis. I actually have those. But, so, they sent a large, what was it? A large Crypt Balanase, which I don't think was Balanase. I think it's Spiralis, and they just sent me the wrong one, so. She had the baby? Not yet. Let's see, it's the 24th. So this Thursday, and then 2 more Thursdays, so 3 Thursdays from now. Joey starstruck again. Joey, I think you need to come back to New York, and we need to do a live stream, or I'll come to you. Next time I'll come to you. We'll do it that way. Hey Justin, can I have $600 so I can outfit my 75 gallon with those lights? Austin, what are you gonna do for me? Should I attach subwasker tank to a rock or let it free flow? It depends on what you're trying to do. I would do I would attach it to something, unless you like have guppies that you're trying to like allow them to spawn in and whatnot. That's another option. You get 1 tiny Kessel for the price of a 32-inch powerhouse. That is true. Somebody says high power sodium and halide are more powerful than SB reefs. I don't know if that's true. When it comes down to LED costs, it might be better. I would have to test them. Justin visits Canada. I'm willing to go. If Margaret wasn't having the baby in 2 weeks, I'd already be like planning my trip. But I don't know how things are. I don't know how life is gonna be once there's a little creature that depends on me. I'm not used to that. I mean, I have the dogs, but that's different, you know. So, sheesh, you have a lot of heavy-hitting friends. You and the fish mafia. You could call us that. What happened to the kitty, Margaret's cat? It's upstairs. Just doesn't come down in the basement often. She's getting more comfortable with the rest of the house though, because initially she was only on the first floor or on the second floor. Now she's been on the first floor, and I'm pretty sure at some point she's gonna make her way down here. I think she gets lonely and is like, "Oh, hey, where is everybody?" Someone needs to come to Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota, right, MN? Because I can't afford to fly out to see y'all. Well, we shall see. You never know. There might be an event that pops up somewhere. Plants, dip them in tea tree oil. Does that take care of the algae? Alright, guys, we are almost closing in on my cutoff here. So, May Deuce is sleeping. Main problem? I second that, coming from Minnesota myself. Hey, well, you know, you guys should write in these conventions, like, to them and tell them, hey, can you guys bring a convention our way? You know, we don't have anything out here. They might come your way. Why is that the thumbnail? That's so odd. Like, looking at it, it's like, there we go. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, don't forget the code that I gave away in the beginning. Giveaways. Save yourself 15% off. Take advantage of that. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I think it's going to be something that not a lot of people will tell you to do. Might be somewhat controversial in the plant world. Ooh, it's controversial. Not really. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't know. Do you know what is the record for the youngest fish tank keeper? I'm 14. I do know that Hector is 6 and has a fish tank, so I think he's got you beat by a little bit there, Mike Pizza. But no, it's good. I don't know what the record is. There might be somebody out there that's like 3 years old that has a fish tank. Who knows? If I have my way, Nova will have a fish tank in her room before she's born, but that might not happen. Have a great night, man. Love the live streams. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Alpha. Aaron says, can I grow Nana Petite immersed again for faster growth? You certainly can. Just make sure you keep it humidified or mist it, and there you go. James says, kept fish at 7 years old. Well, there you go. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Oh. Clash is 10. Nice. Alright, guys, my time is... Duckweed is Aquarium Herpes. It is. My time is up. I am going to go. I have to edit tomorrow's video. I'm going to spend time with Margaret. Thank you so much for checking out. Any updates on the Shell Dweller tank? That might be the Sunday video. I don't know. I got like 8 videos on my hard drive that I just need to edit. I just got to sit down and do them. So, I don't know what's next. We may do an update on the 55. May do an update on Lucky, but we'll see. But guys, thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you learned something. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Notification bell, like I said, because in the next couple weeks, life is going to be hectic, and I don't know when I'm going to be uploading, if at all, for that first week or two that she is here. So, with that said, guys, I will see you on the next one, next Wednesday. Actually, no, we have 2 more live streams left before the baby's here, so we'll be good. I'll see you guys then. Stay tuned.